Preventing reading failure in young children with phonological processing disabilities. Reading failure in the early grades often has long term academic and social consequences, particularly for students with phonological processing disabilities. Difficulties with phonemic awareness and decoding place young learners at significant risk for persistent reading problems if not addressed early and effectively. Prior research suggests that many struggling readers do not benefit from typical classroom instructions alone, highlighting the need for targeted intervention. This study examines whether early, intensive, and explicit instruction in phonological awareness and phonics can prevent long term reading failure in young children with identified reading disabilities. By focusing on structured, delivered in small group or individualized settings, the researchers aim to determine whether early intervention would significantly improve fundamental reading skills. Understanding the effectiveness of such intervention is crucial for educators, particularly special education teachers and reading specialists, who are responsible for implementing evidence based practice to support struggling readers during the most crucial period of literacy development. Methodology. The study used an experimental intervention design with kindergarten and first grade students, identified as being phonological processing difficulties. Participants received explicit, systematic instruction in phonological awareness, phonics, decoding, and word recognition through small group or one to one sessions. Instructional intensity was increased through extended instructional time, repeated practice, and immediate corrective feedback. Students' process was measured using standardized reading assessments and ongoing progress monitoring tools to evaluate instructional effectiveness. The study's results. Results indicated that students who received intensive early interventions made statistically significant gains in phonemic awareness and decoding skills. Many participants demonstrated accelerated reading growth, reducing the achievement gap between themselves and typically developing peers. Progress monitoring and standardized assessment data showed that structured, explicit instruction led to measurable improvements in word recognition and early reading outcomes, supporting the effectiveness of early targeted reading intervention for students with phonological processing disabilities. And in conclusion, the findings of this study underscore the critical importance of early, intensive, and explicit reading instruction for young children with phonological processing disabilities. By intervening during kindergarten and first grade, educators can significantly reduce the likelihood of long term reading failure and improve foundational literacy skills. The results support the use of structured literacy approaches that emphasize phonological awareness, phonics, and systematic skill progression. Beyond the field of special education, this research highlights the broader, broader educational value of early identification and the intervention for struggling readers. implementing evidence-based instructional practices early can lead to more equitable learning outcomes and reduce the need for more intensive remediation in later grades. Overall, the study provides compelling evidence that reading difficulties are not inevitable and that early data of driven intervention can change students' academic. These findings reinforce educators' responsibilities to adopt instructional methods grounded in research to support all learners. And our future directions. Future research should examine the long-term stability of early intervention outcomes through extended follow-up, incorporating technology-based tools for instruction and progress monitoring may enhance data collection and instructional precision. Expanding the participant pool across diverse instructional settings and population would also strengthen the generalizability of findings.